Hi Pisces, welcome back for your November reading. How'd you think about it then? Where has this year gone, honestly? So if you're wanting to make a booking, you can go to the link directly below. You know the drill. The website's really easy to use. It's a bit like a doctor's surgery. No, I'm not a doctor, but you can pick a date, time, price range. There's a shop directly connected if you need chakra related products. If you've got any questions, please just email me. Now, if for some unforeseen reason I do have to reschedule, there's nothing you actually need to do. I will give you warning, and it's from my side. I will do it, and the link will directly come to you. You won't pay, because some people have said, oh, do we need to pay again? No, you don't need to pay again. I'll reschedule it on my side. So don't stress. Even if there are blocks connected to suddenly you can make it or technology fails, I'm generally pretty flexible, and I do tend to rebook it because I do want to keep my clientele. So although the app says no, I don't give refunds, well, if you don't show at all, well, fair enough. But I mean, if there has been technical related issues, I have put clauses in there where there is a connection where I can telephone you or we can reschedule. So please don't stress, I'm not nasty. And let's go on to your reading. Okay, you've got a lot of changes coming. And it feels as though you've got some ideas in mind as to what you want to do, but you're looking at something as an aspect of a block. Now, it might be that you're looking at other people's ideas and you're thinking, I could do that better. Please go by that. And if you feel you can, don't shortchange yourself. Not that it's a competition. I'm feeling as though more you have an idea in mind and you know what you want to do and you want to change things up. You've personally changed, though. You've done a great deal of purging. Now, this month has been a very strange energy where when I have meditated on it, at your general level, you're physically changing. So it might be the way you relate to people. For this month, we're almost forced to speak our truth. Now, however we used to do it, it's going to be the complete opposite to the way we had handled it. So mind your energy levels connected to this, because it can be, if you're super assertive and very verbal, you might become a bit more subdued where you communicate that in a different way. It just feels it's going to be the complete reverse of what you have dynamically been doing, and it's going to be quite challenging. So try and balance that energy. Last month we dealt with issues connected to home, how that changed, people coming in, additions. It was even just the environment, you being at home and how you directly feel connected to home. That can be flooding over into this month if energy is connected to what you vibrationally feel home is, because that came into question. This month is about you speaking your truth and verbalizing things, and it might be clashes of energy coming through. All of the things we're currently dealing with and have dealt with are there to be purged and gotten rid of for the new year. So the closer we come to the new year, it's going to become a bit more intense. Obviously, we're hopeful that everything stays very calm and neutral and respectful over the holiday season, but things do happen. So please keep yourself as grounded as possible. I do feel because of that, you're very much reflecting on past, and it might be that something that you have in a shape of an asset you might want to sell at this point in time. Do make the time to negotiate with this if you're wanting to do that. And again, I'm not a financial consultant, but you're wanting something that somebody else has. So if they're selling it to you, please negotiate that, because I feel you will get them. You guys are very good at this. You could have been salespeople, honestly. So work that tool. Very business minded. Okay, what's going on with couples? Now, if you're wanting to book ahead, I strongly suggest so, because It will be filling up around the Christmas time, and I am actually taking some time out so I can share a little bit of time with my family. But for emergency bookings, you can still email me, and I still can actually do readings. It will just be at separate intervals and certain times and emails, etc. So I can do those. So if you need an emergency one, or you want to book ahead 1 or 2 months ahead, you still can do that on the app. Do it so it doesn't jam up. Ooh. Okay, we're ready. Your intuition is very heightened within your partnership at the moment. You're being very private connected to this as well. Sorry about the noise. Even I work in my household, make it nice and clean. Okay, your intuition within the relationship is feeling very grounded, and you're seeing things for what they really are. You're ready to move forward in a direction that both of you are directly working on currently. And it's like you feel time's running out, and it might be due to the fact that the New Year and Christmas is coming. You're trying to tie up loose ends and get things done. You or your partner, or both of you, are working very hard in your working environment, which is actually helping you reap the rewards at the moment. But it might be something is changing in the workplace that is going to directly impact the home life. So it might be that a company is going down and you physically know this is coming. So you're trying to be very cautious connected to your cash flow. And it's really strange because I had decided, you know, for a bit, if that energy comes through, I was more going to do the family, money and general section more next year. But it's funny, in a lot of the readings, this is actually coming through, which is obvious because we are heading to the new year. Okay, so whatever you're planning, this could be buying a house, this could be a company is going down. It feels something directly is going to shake the situation up, but you're also prepared for it, and you intuitively knew this was happening, so you're prepared. So it's all good, right? So we're hoping. Okay, your partner is doing work to search out or seek out alternatives to sorting this dynamic. So if they've gone quiet, don't take it personal. They are deeply connected to you, and they do know that, you know, it just feels they're deeply connected to you, and they're going to do anything they physically can. You're keeping this situation connected to cash, connected to an idea or a road, very private. And I do feel it's positive. I feel you're meant to keep it under wraps, because it might be even your intuition directly connected to this and hearing through the grapevine that something's going to come about, and you're well prepared before this event happens. But you are hopeful that things will turn around. You're not worried about that. You do feel that because you had a sense of being able to be prepared. Interesting. 2 each side, which is what I was going to pull. Okay, for your partner, their information is very soon. And it's not about anybody else. So it feels more directly connected to a work environment, a project, or something else that's going on. You're letting go of control. No, you're not letting go of control, sorry. But you don't need to. But you're keeping it close to your chest, and you're not letting that information out. Jumping ahead of myself. And you're directly connected to this, and there's going to be some communication that's coming through. So the hope is directly connected to the engagement in a sense of communication. You guys have some very interesting readings this month. Give me the goss. You might be suffering some headaches at the moment, and I can see you actually looking at paperwork and really reading over it in fine print for some of you. Heart chakra. Okay, your heart's balanced, so because you got it in reverse. Look, it is balanced. It's not. So it's feeling balanced. It's not about that, and you know that. but it's also about the little pleasures in life. So even if you are managing your cash, try and treat yourself, even if it's just in natural ways, like going for a walk on the beach or having a bubble bath, having a coldie, however you do on a cheap front, if you're trying to hold the purse strings tight, and be compassionate of the process and that things are turning around. Yes, you're very prepared and you're doing all you can, but also don't be so hard on yourself connected to this scenario, because it's going to change. Okay, we'll go and do singles. You're processing a lot. But you're going back over your past and you're thinking on a lot of scenarios. You're really... try and get up out of your head. It's causing headaches. For some of you, you might need glasses. Again, I'll say I'm not a doctor, but I'm feeling this tension in your forehead. It's sort of in the eyes. You got lots of plans, but you don't want them to just be plans. You want them to come to fruition, but you're trying to work out how that's going to happen. Okay, something in you's changing though. Okay. Interesting. Okay, connected to a romantic life, you feel that because you had a false start, you're holding your heart chakra. But you intuitively know that this isn't true and you need to have faith connected to a romantic connection. Some of it you feel was directly connected to poor choices and a way of doing things. But that's what you've got to let go of, because it's the past, it's not the future, and it does not set the foundation for your future. You do. It was because somebody took something from you that was very valuable, or you lost an aspect of a stable home. But you are ready to move away from that, and this is what 2017's been about. It's been about purging and healing so that we're ready for the new year. Now, there is a person coming through. Don't look at them as they are the person who harmed you, or the choices you made, that this person will be directly connected to it. For some of you, it can be that it is somebody of the past coming back, but their vibration has changed and you need to take them for who they are today. Okay, and don't get on an ego trip connected to, you want to bit of payback, if you know what I mean. Don't take that energy, because that's just a wall masking the dynamic of what it really is. And that's not to say that that's what you're going to do. It may be that this person that is coming back, you might have owed them money. They're not coming back for that reason though. This person actually has completely changed, or this is a separate individual altogether. But I feel it's 50-50 on either side here, that it's a new person or an old person. I feel it's someone you haven't talked to in a while. Okay, you're not being honest with yourself, but you're going to be, because this is turned. And they're being honest with themselves as well, connected to this scenario. You will see that they've changed. But you need to see that there is beauty in the future for you, and maybe get an amethyst to ground you. There are chakra-related products on the website as well. Okay, both of you are going to have a sense of forgiveness connected to this, and I feel a conversation is going to come about. Strange. because I've just realised I've done the singles first. Okay, they hadn't worked really on their self-esteem, and this was something they needed to go away and do. And they've changed. They're more assertive than what they were. And you've been working on your physical health, connected to how you feel, what you want, and where you want to go from here. Maybe you guys were supposed to hear the singles first.